Mhm. Hey, what's up? This your girl, Arabia Barbosa, 914 Westchester County, New York. We are in the motherfucking house. We are in the motherfucking house. And we are tired. Let the BT 1000, the original BT 1000s, resurrect from their graves. Let's resurrect. Let's get our bones. Let's get our fog. Let's get our smoke. YouTube is a battlefield. We see that. We know that. We acknowledge it. We good with that. hmm I'm not going to be up here too long, but I do want to say that YouTube is a battlefield. It's always been a battlefield ever since I've known YouTube. And I ran across YouTube the first time when I was living in Yonkers, New York, 2000 and what? 13. 2013. That's when I became a fan of Tommy Sotomayor. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. 914 Westchester County, New York. We are home and we are in the motherfucking house. And we're going to talk about this YouTube, these YouTube streets, the trash that's on these streets, trying to talk shit about certain YouTube creators. Yeah, we got that woman over there talking about she reporting the news. News you can't use. Well, she used her news when she saw that community post. dude, that dude put her up there looking like a monkey. Oh, I think he went too far, but he had to do something because she been trolling him and been trolling him, and then she been trolling after brown skinned lady. What you thought was gonna happen, ma'am? And then as soon as you get upset with the post, you talking about bringing your husband into play. No, don't bring your husband into play. Bring Mr. Skinny into fucking play. Since he's the one behind all these attacks. Since you want to ride on his nutsack for a little bit. It is what it is. You riding for a dude. A dude come up to you, tell you to attack this one and that one. That's what you do. You must be a gang member, ma'am. You must be in a gang. Because that's how the gangs get down. That's how street organizations get down. It is what it is. Mr. Skinny is not an OG. Fuck him. Anyway, we gonna move right along. How YouTube is a battlefield. Now we all remember a couple of years back, been over 2 years now, ever since KB came onto the scene and started all his bullshit. Tommy Sotomayor was the first one to expose him. Tommy Sotomayor and KB was once friends. They were once close. They used to call each other, text each other. Then they had that falling out. So after the fallout, here come Mr. Skinny in there trying to be KB friend. Don't y'all see the play? This is nothing but a game, a squid game to KB. He's enjoying all the smoke. He's enjoying all the arguments. He's enjoying all the fussing. He's enjoying all the trolling. He's enjoying that. He's enjoying it. It is what it is. 914 Westchester County, New York. We are in the motherfucking house. And sometimes when you get into arguments with certain YouTube creators, they will say disparaging things about you. If you have a platform, you can get up there and talk shit about them as well. Hmm. Yes, I remember. I remember a few weeks ago, me and another YouTube creator, we had a falling out. We was battling each other, and we had difference of opinion. And I felt that I had to side. I had to pick a side, and I did. And I'm very happy with the side I picked. Because you got all these bullies up here on YouTube, and when you stand up to them, then it is what it is. But if you and that person don't really have a real serious problem, y'all can work through that. Hell, you might even sit down and have lunch together. I don't know. It is what it is. YouTube is a battlefield, and I am the original BT 1000. I'm one of them. There's plenty more other than myself, but I am one. Hmm. Yes, yes, yes. So I hope everyone had a wonderful day. I know I did. Yeah. Sitting up here drinking a beer, enjoying my life. Enjoying my life. I'm not going to be up here too long. Then we see other YouTubers running for the hills, running to go to other social media platforms where they're just going to take their poison, the same poison that's inside them, they're going to take it over there wherever they go. I don't care if you go to iHeartRadio or not. I don't care if you go to Rumble or not. You're taking the same poisonous person you are with you. You cannot escape from your own self, from your own poison, from your own bullshit. Let's call it ace a ace and a spade a spade. Let's do that. Let's be honest. Now, I went to work today and I had to sit there for a couple of hours listening to this and that. I was disinterested, but I did my job and I came home. That's all I'm supposed to do, and pay my bills and pay whatever I need to pay. Hello. Now I'm a full Westchester County, New York. We are in the house. We are in the motherfucking house. And we saw those ghost watchers up here earlier. This is not an open panel, but you can hit the link. I dropped the link. I don't usually drop it when I do short videos like this, because this is going to be short. Yes, yes, yes. So, I tell you the truth. That super notification lady over there, she said, TY said some very disparaging things about her. But, lady, you've been going after him for weeks and weeks. Then you started attacking brown skinned lady. Why are you doing that? You know, an action is going to get a reaction, ma'am. I can tell a lot of y'all didn't finish school. I know I didn't finish high school, but goddamn. Even I know if you trap in a dog and hit him and hit him and hit him, he gonna eventually attack. And you got mad when he put that picture of that monkey up there. Then you start talking about the conscience community and what the conscience people do. Let me tell you something about the conscience community, because I grew up in the conscience community, ma'am. Number one, they do not like each other. They are divided by color, skin color. Colorism exists in the conscious community. If they know that you have any drop of white blood running through your veins, they consider you a hybrid. You are not considered black. That's what they did to my father. That's what they did to my grandmother. That's what they did to me. That's what they did to my siblings. So, what is the conscious community? They are filled up with hate too. They might as well become another a group associated with the KKK. Let me tell it. Don't let me start telling about the conscience community. hmm I know about them dogs. I know about them. And they do not tell the truth. And they are prejudiced. They will work against you if they do not like you. And my father used to tell me about the brown paper bag test. Oh, yes. He said, Ray, get that brown paper bag over there and put it up there on that little rock right there. I put it on the little rock right there. My father said, now, I'm going to put my arm right there. You put your arm right there. He said, neither one of us match this brown paper bag. We are not wanted in certain areas, even though we have white blood running through our veins. hmm I don't know how they couldn't see I was black. I got black skin, melanin, thick lips, but I guess they got confused when they saw my eyebrows, my eyes, my nose, my high cheekbones, the smoothness of my skin. hmm See, in the conscience community, if they know that you have any Caucasian blood or Caucasian relatives, they will chase you to the ends of the earth. hmm I know how they get down. I know how they motherfucking get down. They are the most twisted people on the earth. They'll call you a nigga way before a white person will call you a nigga. So super notification, get off your ass and stop crying about that man putting that monkey picture of you up there. So what? He called you a monkey. Well, you've been acting like a monkey. Quite a few of us on this app been acting up. hmm But when people call me names, I'm like, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Never hurt me. Nothing. Nothing. Hmm. Nothing from a nothing leaves a nothing. Hmm. You gotta have thicker skin to be over here. Don't mean no harm, but that's the way it is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I heard you over there crying. You had tears in your eyes. You had tears in your voice. You was crying. You was upset that he had that on his community wall. That's his wall. He can put whatever he want up there. You got a community wall. You can put whatever you want up there. I got a community wall. I can put whatever I want up there. It is what it is. You can't get upset. Can't get sad. If you're in a beef with someone, if you're arguing with someone, and you're saying disparaging things about them, just know that they are going to do the same to you. And they might do it in a way you don't expect them to do. They're going to hit below the belt, they're going to hit you on top of your head, they're going to hit you on your cheek, they're going to hit you in your shin area. They don't give a fuck as long as they win the battle. That's why I say YouTube is a battlefield. This is the beef that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend. Some people started beefing, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue beefing forever just because. hmm You act like the man slapped you. You act like the man took the cocotazo and put it on your lips. That's the way you acted, sister girl. And I don't have nothing against you, but it is what it is. And then you want to involve other people with this bullshit? Since y'all windmilling for Mr. Skinny, let me ask you something. Is Mr. Skinny gonna windmill for you? Besides being in your goddamn chat. Besides doing that. You're trying to build your page. Is he gonna help you build your page? I don't know. You gotta ask him. But sometimes people don't tell you what they're thinking. They just make sure you don't advance in life. Now remember those words. Sometimes people don't tell you what they're thinking. They just make sure you don't advance in life. hmm Why you think some people on here love to dox people? Because if they can find out certain information about you, then that means they can find out who your people are, who your true people are. I tell them who my true people are. Mohawk Indian, Cape Verdean American. Cape Verdean American unfortunately married a lot of black Americans. They did. And they did it because they was in love. The love was toxic. The love was destructive. And the love separated some of my family members from one another. Don't you know I was separated? My mother had 5 children. I grew up with one and was separated from my other siblings. I didn't meet them again until I was 30. My older sister already knew. We seen each other on and off, but we didn't live together. We didn't sleep at each other's house. And that was done on purpose because I think they knew who we really were. And they said the best way to destroy this family is to separate them and keep them separated. Now we are grown people. We know where each other live. We can pick up the phone and call each other anytime we want. Email each other. But that bond we should have had as children, we can't get it as adults. We can't get it as adults. I just hit 50 years old. My other sisters, my older sister, she's 52. The younger sister behind me, she's 45. We can never get back what was stolen. hmm hmm Can't get back it. Just gotta move forward. Move forward and beyond. You know how many days and nights. I had to go through whatever I had to go through, and other women on this app has been through the same thing or 10 times worse. So we all sitting in the boat together. We all know each other. Not know each other like personally. Because really we're all like ghosts on this app. We know what each other look like. We know the sound of each other's voice, but we really don't know each other. We're separated by time and space. We're separated because of different opportunities. That is why we're separated. We're not separated because of religious beliefs. We're not separated because of language barriers. We're not separated because of colorism. We are separated on this app because of time and space and different opportunities. That is why most of us are separated from each other. We know each other exists, but we are living like in the in between. That's why I keep saying YouTube is a battlefield. It's a battlefield of different souls and spirits. And we all have an echo. We all have an echo. All you have to do is learn what the 9 dimensions of man is. You can learn about the 48 powers and the art of war. You can learn all that. But learn about the 9 dimensions of man. Learn about where all these religions came from. Learn. And I bet you this will be a better world. hmm I was in a room today at the job where women were trying to come together, trying to bring the community together. They're living under the program Girls on the Run. hmm And it's a very positive program. But I didn't see too many participants. You know what I did? I took one of them flyers, folded it up, put it in the pocket of my shirt, and took it home. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to do my research. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to start fucking volunteering. Yep. I'm going to work. I'm going to pay my bills. I'm going to mind my business. And I'm going to find ways on how to volunteer. Girls on the Run, that is a very serious program here in South Carolina, especially in the Charleston area. They doing it for Charleston. They doing it for North Charleston, Berkeley County, Monksville, wherever. Mount Pleasant. This is located in South Carolina, but I know that they got other programs in other states. Same thing, where they're addressing these problems that these young women are having. And a lot of them are having home problems. I was talking to one of my coworkers the other day. Her daughter-in-law just had a baby over a year ago. The daughter-in-law does not do anything to take care of her own child. The father doesn't do anything neither. The grandmother does everything. The child and the parents live with the grandmother. The grandmother works every day, cooks, cleans, pays the bills, does whatever she has to do to keep herself and her family afloat. And when she wakes up in the morning to go to work, 4:30 in the morning to fucking go to work, the little baby is up already talking about, hey, hey, the baby called more for the grandmama than she called for her own parents. The parents is sleeping in the bed right next to the baby. So we got a lot of problems in the community. We got a lot of shit going on. A lot of shit that's going on these streets and in the communities, in these churches, in these schools, on these jobs is floating into social media. That's why I say YouTube is a battlefield. We got veterans living on the fucking streets, living in squander, and they served this fucking country. You know what happened when I was living in Columbia, South Carolina? And I used to go to work, and those dudes, they were military veterans, they were army men. They were all upset with the government. I couldn't figure out why. And they was upset with the government for different reasons. And as I floated back into homelessness a few years back, I found out why. I found out why. I found out what was going on. My cousin, Alfred Dwight Textora, is a Marine. He's a veteran. He's deceased now. But during the Vietnam War, that man put his life on the line for Americans. He did his job, and he's Cape Verdean American, and he came from the same bullshit I came from. Parents wasn't together. He got displaced, went from foster home to foster home. That man went through hell, but he made it through. He made it through. He made it to 73 years old. And I said, gotta take my hat off to him. It is what it is. I see we ain't got too many people in the chat, but thank you to those that did come into the chat and viewed this video. Because I don't have a whole lot of beefing shit going on tonight. I don't have a whole lot of shit talking going on tonight. I just had a few things to say, and I'm moving on. I'm pushing on. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow will be a day I've never seen before. But who's to say that the universe? But hopefully I'll get up in the morning. And continue on with my life as the original BT1000. YouTube is a battlefield. 914 Westchester County, New York. This is your girl, Arabia Barbosa, signing off. I will see you in the next video, and we will talk next time. Peace out. Good night.